Very good morning, all of you. Today's national seminar is sponsored and permitted by our CSTT, Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology, Ministry of Education, New Delhi, Government of India. And our college is also a co-organizer of this event. Around 100 plus participants are participating. More than 10 resource persons are going to contribute their knowledge with all of you. I welcome you, all of you here. The chief guest of today's inaugural function, Dr. Professor Anil Shukla Sahab. He is the Vice Chancellor of our own university, Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati University, Ajmer. Chairman CSTT, Shri Girishnath Jha Sahab. IAS Officer, Shri Muktanand Agarwal Sahab, Registrar Cooperative Societies. Shri Jai Singh Rawal Sahab. Our Director and Secretary Sir, Subhash Agarwal Sahab. Ruchi Mishra Ma'am, other team members, my students and participants. Here, we people are witnessing a change in the entire system of education. Whatsoever we have been learning in the last years, perhaps those who are of my age and similar to my age, they know that we have seen many changes in the education policy. I still remember when I was in class 10, that time I witnessed the change in education policy in 1986. And thereafter, it took a lot of years to make certain changes, and the National Education Policy 2020 was offered by central government, yet to be implemented, as we all know. Why there is a need of such events to be conducted? The only purpose is that we want to make awareness amongst the stakeholders, the beneficiaries of education system. What exactly the purpose of this event is? If you see the title theme of the event, we are focusing two different things. National Education Policy 2020 with special reference to girl education. So the entire discussions which are going to be done in the 2 days, today we have 3 sessions, tomorrow we have 3 sessions, and various scholars, highly qualified, experienced educationists are coming to to express their views. Will certainly benefit you all that what exactly the purpose of making this national education policy was there in the mind of the central government. As we all know, whenever some changes are being made, it is resisted by many people. The resistance is always there. It is the human nature. But we need to see that just to resist something, we cannot grow further. So we have to make ourselves prepared and ready. Although I am a teacher for last 25 plus years, I would like that no change should be there in the syllabus, no change should be there in the system, so that I can live my life comfortably. But being a teacher, I must assume that this is my duty to adapt myself to the new technology, new system which is required by the current generation. This current generation doesn't know much about it. It is we people, those who are participating. Specifically, I would like to tell my colleagues that kindly make yourself prepared, updated, and learn more. Whatever we have been studying in our syllabus, we would like to write the same topics, we would like to teach the same topics. But what happens with these students? They are standing at the same place where they started. Whereas they are to be made competitive, they are to be made employable, they are to be made more skillful. If you see 1986 and before that new national education policy, which was first developed and made by central government in 1968. Whereas if I go behind 1968, it was the British education policy we have been following. Macaulay, we all know, what exactly the purpose of Meghalaya education system was there. They were just not wanting us to be learned, rather they wanted us to become their babus. But that was the motive behind the education policy in earlier years. Later on we realized that we just don't want to become babu only, we want to become somebody who can do something good for our society and country. And that's why this National Education Policy 2020 has been emerged, and we are prepared. If I go through the news, almost 13 states are in very rigorous process to implement this policy. Our state yet not started much, but we are willing and requesting the entire system, government, that we should also go for making changes in the education system here in our state as well. My college is girls' college, so I am more concerned about the girl education. And as we all know, that the gross enrollment ratio in our country is somehow about 23 to 25%, which is being targeted to be made 50% by 2035 or so. So what exactly the motive behind making this all entire changes is that we have to increase the gross enrollment ratio in the higher education. Rather, people are discussing about the primary education, school education more. But I would say that being a teacher in a college, our duty is to see what we can do, what are the proposals by the government we have to incorporate as well. So without taking much time, I will certainly wish you all that these 2 days discussions will certainly benefit all of us. And I am very sure that after these 2 days, when we will be going to our respective colleges, as I know many of you are from different states, different colleges, they will certainly share their experience and learnings whatsoever we have done here in the next 2 days. Although I am seeing that in most of the national conferences, people just come to attend inaugural function and thereafter in technical sessions the attendance becomes low. But I am expecting and hoping that the attendance in these 2 days, all technical sessions will be full, because we all are very sincere and we know the importance of this conference. I am again requesting, in fact thanking CSTT particularly, Jha Sahab. He is so generous that at our request he permitted us to conduct this 2 days national conference. Sir, thank you very much.